Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Zakabane101, and I'm all set up in my new apartment. Well, actually, that's not true. I'm using my laptop here to record this, but it has what is it, a 3050, 3060 Ti, I think. So I'm testing it out. This is my audio equipment. It's a horrible echo right now. I know. I do apologize, but I figured why not? Let's play a little bit of the Darktide beta, which just came out the other day. Again, excuse all echoes, excuse all whatever. We're gonna try and just get a video out on the channel while I wait for my computer to come back. I'm getting it cleaned out. Turns out that having netting, or whatever you call it, like dust shields, even if you clean those on your computer, the entire internal part of the case still gets caked in dust regardless. So I'm a fool. Call me a fool. It's an 8-year-old machine that had a 1080 Ti in it. I'm getting a 4080 installed, as well as a new power supply, so all the wiring has to be redone. So I'm like, F it. I'm letting the professionals do it. I'm not very smart when it comes to building machines, so they're going to go do that. While they're doing that, we're going to record this video here and see how things go. I just made a new character. We ran through the prologue, so if you want to see all that stuff, you'll have to pick up the game yourself. The game was supplied by Fat Shark themselves. Thank you very much.
Welcome to the Morning Star, Inquisitor Grendel's void ship, and you're home from now until you're no longer of use to us. Report to the Strategium at once, and don't make me regret sparing your life.
Alright, so this is our first time actually being in this location here. Your character is voiced in the cutscenes, which I thought was really cool. I was not expecting that at all. And also, we're playing on lower settings here, so this is, again, this is a laptop that's running this right now. So, oh, this is really cool. The FOV is changed up here. That's nice. So we're using NVIDIA DLSS. This is all stuff I have no idea what it is, other than I think it just fakes resolution and shit like that. The 4080 apparently has DLSS 3.0. Whatever. Buzzword, don't care. All I care about, does it run good? Does it run good? The answer is, for the most part, we will notice some slowdown. So again, we're recording this on a laptop with a built-in GPU. So if this shit explodes, I'm sorry. I'm also using like a jury-rigged OBS. I downloaded this off the internet, and I like just had to cobble this thing together. So we'll see how this goes. We'll see how this goes.
So the next step before we...
Is this kind of no-oper the best we can recruit these days?
This one could be useful. Claims to be a loyal servant of the throne.
Sounds great.
This...
I'm Sergeant Major Morrow. You're fresh meat. Mission briefings come through me. Let's see what you can do.
All right. Get to the Psychanium.
All right, sounds good. Sounds good, man.
So far, so good. Next up, you're to report to Stephanie at the Psychanium for additional training. Take my advice. Don't stare. She doesn't like it.
At least we're finally getting some expansion on this area.
New recruit, explicator Zola spoke of. If I'm honest, and I am seldom otherwise, I am not impressed. No wonder she recommended you for further training. Once you are shackled to my glorious Psychanium, I will mentor you in the skills an operative needs to survive. One assumes you do want to survive. Have no fear. My psychic conjurations cannot kill you, though they may leave persistent feelings of inadequacy.
That was weird. I just like lost audio, but I don't think you guys lost audio there. That's weird. I'm back and ready to go though. And I don't have a mute set for my mic, so I mean, there's no one in the house at the moment, but you know. If she came back and she's like, darling, darling. That's definitely what she sounds like. Don't worry. She doesn't watch my content. She'll never know. All right. Basic training. Basic training is a must for any operative. Completing basic training grants access to the mission terminal and your standard issue war gear. Okay. I'm sorry. We're probably going over old content here. It is what it is. There's really nothing I can do about it, I guess, in this case, in this scenario. So, yeah, let's just jump into it. Let's just jump into it.
Oh, welcome to the Psychonium, little one. Let's make a soldier of you. You can chain light or heavy attacks in any order. Chained attacks have different angles of attack and damage properties.
All right, give me 1 sec here. All right, I'm back. I think what happened is, like, okay, for you guys, because the nice thing about recording on OBS is I can always test these things and, like, look at what is happening live in the video. So I actually was able to pause it there. This is, by the way, OBS is probably the best, like, capture software out on the market. I don't care what anyone says.
Others have a special ability that changes their next attack.
Yeah, because, like, you can do pretty much anything with it. It's the best, like, capture software. You can pause, you can start. If you know how to do the audio correctly, you can, like, have the audio go down while I'm talking, which is what I have it set up like right now. I'm surprised, like, my brain was able to retain all this information as well. Oh, I need to hold the block. Yeah. But yeah, it's like, it's really robust. It's such a great program. Better than XSplit. XSplit is garb by comparison. I mean, unless it's been updated or something like that. But anyway, I'm able to, like, check things live. And my microphone, I think what happened was the USB cable must have, like, unplugged and plugged back in or something. Why are you guys, like, not all dead? There you go. Oh my god. Okay, here you go. Yeah, so at least I was able to, like, solve that issue. Again, I want to fix his echo so bad.
Massively increases gun handling and damage for a brief time.
There we go. Luckily, this tutorial area is running at like 100 frames per second. Now we're on low settings, by the way. Don't kid yourself. We're not playing with like RTX or anything like that.
Cannot be dodged if you have a ranged weapon active.
I like spacebar for dodge. I don't think jumping really matters. Oh, I have to dodge. Oh, shit. That was an overhead. There you go. Overheads, you have to go left and right. There we go. Did I kill him? Like, his, like, face just blasted off.
Initially damage your toughness. Once your toughness is broken,
Bitch.
they damage your health. Additionally, enemy attacks will stagger and stun you if you have no toughness. Killing enemies in melee replenishes toughness. Each nearby teammate also grants toughness regeneration.
Excellent. Beautiful. Awesome. Yeet. I like how it's specific to melee, too. Like, you can't just stay in range the whole time. There's a lot of, like, logic there. Coherency is also nice. Going next to your allies, getting replenished toughness. Like, the shield system was really smart.
You are now ready to start.
Not mandatory. I'm out. I've already done it. Get me out of here. Get me the hell out of here. I don't want it. I want to do my first mission. That would be nice. I want to see how this runs. So the nice thing about the 30,000 or the 30,000, the 3,000 series. If we go to our inventory here, by the way, can we equip a loadout, or is this brand new stuff? Is this new stuff? You think? Nope. This is just okay. So now we just have our own gun and everything. Okay. Is the 3000 series has its own built-in little chip that's designed for recording. So this should have like no effect on OBS actually recording everything, which is super nice. So like recording with a laptop or even using a laptop as your primary recording software is viable. Like doing 2 PC setups with a laptop is a thing. Now you would need to get an Elgato or an AverMedia or something, some sort of external capture card for your laptop, which is why a lot of people would prefer to have a physical recording PC if they're going to do the 2 PC setup. And the way I have this kind of set up now, I could actually do that once I get my computer back. I could just solely use my other computer primarily as a gaming machine. But the thing is, with the 4000 series and the 3000 series of graphics cards, that doesn't matter. You don't need that shit. So it's just pretty nice. I'm actually pretty happy with it. Anyway, yes, this is not really a Darktide video. This is just me talking. This is more like podcast type stuff, seeing if I can get a video out and up and running. Although it is kind of cool that we get to see these awesome cutscenes. Absolutely gorgeous. Are we gonna get like chosen for Gryffindor? I'm not really sure. I don't know the lore.
I am Grendel. It is my honor to serve the God Emperor of mankind and fight the darkness that contaminates the Imperium. The supreme power of the Holy Inquisition is mine to wield. Who am I? I'm a warrior. The hive world of Atoma Prime is a vital stronghold of Imperial power. No matter the darkness, no matter the racking storms of space, Atoma Prime must stand resolute. But a threat has come. The very darkness I am sworn to deny. Who am I? I'm a warrior. I have learned that Atoma is cast by the dark stain of truth. Chaos is the arch-enemy of mankind. It is the damnation of the warp. It is everything I am sworn to oppose. Who am I? I'm a warrior! It can only be cast out by the light of the throne and the scourging touch of flames. Who am I? I'm a warrior! As an instrument of the Inquisition, and no matter the risk to body and soul, I will purge the hive from top to bottom, and cut out every scrap of darkness I find. Who am I? I am a warrior!
I may or may not be a warrior.
So now you know what's at stake. The Inquisitor clearly thinks you have what it takes, and as you've come through all that unscathed, Tertium shouldn't hold too many terrors for you. Report to the mission terminal for your first assignment.
Alright, let's do it. I got 40 minutes. Gotta go to a baby shower. No, it's not my baby. Alright, let's see. What do we got? What's all this stuff? Endless Horde. Okay, these are like special thinger-dingers. How do I know what's like the first mission? Or is there like a first mission type thing? Or are we just supposed to do whatever the heck we want? I'm pretty sure I've done neither of these two. These look different. They give the same money. You look cool. I play this one. All right, I also want to make sure my audio's not going through. Let's see input. I don't want to be talking to these fools. Muted. Excellent. Excellent. We're good. The streamer's curse. Oh shit, I have to enable it on my firewall. I hate that it makes you do that. It's so annoying. You guys ever get that from Windows? And I have to Alt-Enter back in. Alright, anyway, I'm ready. My body is ready. For the Emperor. Whoa, and all that. I'm really curious how this is going to run. I'm expecting 40 FPS, maybe 50.
Have cottoned onto the idea of poisoning Tertium's water supply. We found the source of the poisoning, so you're taking a little trip. Get into the silo, send the heretics packing, and get the water supply restored.
We're running on balance mode, and I'm kind of seeing it here. You can see the little fuzzies. The game did recommend use quality mode, so I might bump it up, but we'll see. I don't know. I just want to see like a frame rate that is functional. That's all I care about. To play Darktide on my laptop, if I was in school and I was playing Darktide, like that would be kind of cool. You know, like you're just chilling in college, waiting for the next class to start. You know, just play a little Darktide. What's wrong with that? A good test, honestly, to be able to record and play all at the same time. Let's see what it's gonna load up, yeah. We're gonna build a wall, mate. That's what orcs sound like, by the way. We're gonna build a wall, mate. The mate is what makes them go. All right, we're in it. I got a solid, not solid 40, 48, 55, 65, 60s, 57. I wish you guys could see it. I don't know how. I think I have to show off like the third party overlays or some shit.
Try to keep up. No room for snifflets.
Well, now we're at 70. All right. Anyway.
Eliminating primary target.
Eliminating. All right. Let's see if I remember how to play. Honestly, this is not too bad of a frame rate considering at max settings on a 1080 Ti I was getting about the same. But it is running not too bad. Oh, okay, I'm lying. It's about 40. Good enough. 40 on low with balanced. It's probably fine. Probably. To be fair, this computer I'm using right now can actually do like Doom Eternal at 60 on Ultra Nightmare somehow with like barely any gigabytes of video RAM. Oh, frick! Someone shot that and they are very mean. How could they? How could you do this to me? I do hear Horde though. They do be coming in though. We're at. It is very dark, and I have brightness set up. Oh, that's not a horde, that's a hound.
Get down to there!
That's a cool animation where, like, if you get hit by an explosion, you start flying away. All right. Now let's say on a laptop, I'm on a smaller screen, right? I'm on a 24. No, wait. What am I? 17.5 inch. That's probably what it is. I think I'm on a 17.1 or 17.5 inch screen. So for me, it's really not bad. I imagine though, if you're looking at this on like a TV or if you're on like a bigger screen, it might be a little bit more like, well, I would say fuzzy. I mean, I'm only recording at 1200 megabits per second. 12,000, not 1200. Not megabits per second. Oh my god, my brain doesn't work. Kilobits per second. There we go. My brain no work. You know, it is how it is. At least that's been consistent throughout as I've done the move here into the new apartment. But it's not too bad. I'm liking the new place. The office space is quite nice as well.
Send him to hell.
It's going to be really, really convenient for recording. I'm probably going to buy some like some sort of soft padding or like, I don't even know, like foam that can go on either the ceiling or maybe a carpet for the floor, because you need to have it like back and forth type thing. I wonder what the is it F to target things? Oh shit, I had to reload. No good. I forgot how to like mark things. I thought it was middle mouse button, but I guess not. Thankfully we're on like the lowest difficulty right now, so we'll probably still lose. Oh god. I'm freaking suppressed. I don't like it. I'm compressed. How could you do this? Hi. It's actually like legit dark. My screen only goes so bright, so you know. I'm doing what I can here. Surprisingly holding up pretty well though. Like I'm not Like, I don't feel like this is unplayable at all. This feels pretty damn good.
It is.
But maybe I'm just so used to, like, the 1080 Ti also, like, running into some snags. Like, when a few enemies start really eating up that CPU, GPU.
We better find another way in.
But I am excited to see what the 4080 is going to do, because I want to see this thing at 4K with RTX on and all that, because that's going to look real nice. Get shoveled. No face for you,
What do
sir.
we think about our gallant explicator?
Look,
I think he's a great guy.
tough. I like. Not a woman I want to crush.
Oops.
This isn't a dwelling, but a nest. Rocks beneath my heel.
Oh, there are fools behind us, too. I saw them shifting in the background.
Being sparky paid off.
Am I not glorious?
Oh, shit. Hello. I know they're little plebs, so like it doesn't really matter if I'm using a gun on them or not, but I can't help a lot. It's cool that you can like open and close the doors to maybe create like some sort of stoppage in the flow of the horde. I'm not entirely sure if that's actually like a strat you can use. Might be. I haven't seen anyone use it, but then again, I haven't really been watching too many Darktide videos.
There'll be another way out.
I can definitely see myself playing a lot of this, though. Definitely. Like, I really like Vermintide, but the Warhammer 40,000 universe is something I am much more invested in than anything Warhammer Fantasy related. Like, I like Total War quite a bit as well, with Total War Warhammer 3 being just absolutely phenomenal. Like, the tutorial in that game is probably one of the best tutorials I've played in any RTS or mainly video game, like, in a long time. It's been a while since I've experienced something that good.
Headhunting. Got a shotgun.
I need to really stop reloading or going into my headhunting mode with a reload. Like, that is just destroying my whole heart. I'm like, yeah, this ability that only lasts the length of a reload or so, and I'm just like wasting it away. What can I say? What can I say? There we go.
I'm not used
We gotta make sure that we are using our ability because we get it quite often. I think it's like every 30 seconds or so. So it's like, it ain't not worth it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I shot you because you're a good guy and I know you could take it. Okay, there we go. I kind of need that. There you go. Oh shit, I'm gonna lose my health again. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're living the dream. Yeah, having the like Halo style like power bar or whatever, it's all I could really refer to it as. I'm sure it has, you know, it's a shield. That's all it really is. It's much faster to call it a shield than to go and be like, yeah, the Halo regenerator thing. I don't know. It's just what I equate it to, man. It just reminds me of that quite a bit.
Ammo.
I think it is middle mouse button then to ping and target stuff. I got a decent amount of ammo, but I'll only let that guy take it because he's been killing a lot of the specials more than me. I'll say it's so weird playing on like a laptop keyboard. It actually doesn't feel too bad though. I will say one thing about laptops is typing on them feels pretty darn good. There's something very nice, like a very nice feeling about just like using the lower keyboard feel there, like where I have a nice mechanical keyboard that is very silent and very quiet, perfect for recording. But the laptop keyboard, not only is it silent, but it's just like really quick to press the keys down, so like you feel really snappy when you're typing away. It has like this nice tactile feel to it too when you're doing your tippy tappies, you know? Maybe I'm a crazy person. I've never been someone to really use a laptop. I've never had one until I started college here, so I just decided to get like a decent one that's like really meant for gaming. Not necessarily IT, but I got it because I knew we were going to be running virtual machines, so I figured we would need the CPU power to really be able to run that. And having a unique or what do they call it, a dedicated, that's the word, dedicated graphics card definitely makes for a better gaming experience. And anything that would require video will then use the graphics card, right? So I kind of figure I want the CPU to be doing CPU shit while the graphics card is doing graphic card shit. So for the most part, we're just kind of living the dream there, right? And like, look, we're playing frickin' Darktide on this thing and it runs. Like, I'm getting 45-ish FPS. Like, I'm not trying to say, like, oh, you should get this instead of, like, a Steam Deck or something, right? But, like, I'm just saying, it's just a nice laptop. It's also probably just a testament to how well they designed this game. Now we dropped down to 35 FPS there, but that's okay. Okay, I am on fire, and that is not a good thing. Oh, is this guy that's doing that? Okay. My goodness. I think I could probably, if I didn't want to play this game like at a higher frame rate, I might be able to just lock this thing down to like 30 FPS, and then like run it at a higher graphical fidelity. But even like at low settings, it's not like that bad.
The torrent feels like it might once have been a haven for the oppressed.
Lord Margrave has never cared for those he can't see.
Ooh, thank you.
Blindness of rank.
It's good place, just not for snifflers.
You should think more kindly of me, you know? I might be listening.
Found me brain, did you? Well done.
Found me brain.
Okay, enough with the chaff. Time to reach the dialogue.
All right. Feeling good, man.
Grenade?
Slay that gunner!
I'm already set on grenades for now. I actually keep forgetting I even have grenades. Oh my gosh! Oh yeah, this guy also has a different backstory than the one I picked for the base game. Or not the base game, the beta. I don't know why I would call that the base game. Yes, the base game is the beta. I guess technically this is the beta. But they have 10 of 13 missions currently accessible, so I mean, like, we're pretty good for the most part.
Medicaid station!
I'm trying to see where this doggy is. Oh, was he like right in front of us the whole time? No legs for you. Oh, there he is. Oh God. We got you, Ogren man. No problem.
I prefer the traditional kind of statues myself. Something in bronze or work stone.
Randall seems to keep us over at arm's length.
Probably got other stuff going on.
I'm a very good shot, trust me. I'm definitely a sharpshooter myself. Please don't look at my aim. Please don't scrutinize. I'm trying my best here. Oh, hello. Oh God. Get him! Nice. I appreciate the Psyker has like some pretty crazy like single target stuff. Or is that the Zealot? It might be the Zealot. I'm not sure. Both the Psyker and the Zealot have like very similar looking abilities. Holy crap. Is there enough of them?
Reloading!
Great. Oh shit! Okay, someone just... I think someone threw a grenade there. I'm gonna need more ammo.
Tired of slaughter.
I like some of the voices here. They're pretty good.
Got us a switch!
A Nintendo Switch or a Cisco router switch. I bet they still use Cisco in the universe. I know they do. Their internet. They probably run a fiber cable from one planet to the next. And before someone tells me that in Warhammer lore, they are able to frickin' route cables from one planet to another planet. That would be pretty funny. I imagine, though, like, the way that they would carry internet... I mean, if the internet does exist in the grand universe of Warhammer 40,000, I'm assuming what they do is they have, like, wireless, almost like cell or satellite towers that kind of get ping pong between satellites that go between planets and asteroids and things like that. And oh, that looks fun over there. Those guys are just can't wait to get through the door that they're actually clipping through it. This is great. This is looking great. Feeling great. Love it. I love it. The environments here, though, is so good. This is what I wanted with that one game that came out. What was it? It's basically like that tabletop version of, oh god, was it Space Hulk? I think it was called Space Hulk Deathwing. That was probably it. And I really wanted that game to be kind of similar to this. Visually, like, their art department just nailed it. Like, it was like just gorgeous to look at. Unbelievable in every way. And then their gameplay department unfortunately just couldn't pull it together, you know? It's just uh-oh, disconnected from server. I take it all back. The other game is better. Well, oh well. It's a beta. Anyway, look at that. It's 30 minutes. I hope everyone enjoyed me rambling on, having a fun time. This is Warhammer 40,000 Darktide. Thanks for coming to my video that wasn't really talking mostly about Darktide, but some of it. Mainly, I'm just happy to be moved into the new apartment. We're feeling good. Computer will be back soon, hopefully in about a week, maybe 5 days or less. They said 5 to 7 days, so we don't know. And yeah, I'll just post random shit until then. Probably more Darktide. And yeah. I'm Acme101. See you next time. Bye.